left me speechless. This is a 50th anniversary Day of the Doctor review, and this is my first Doctor Who review. Just a background on the knowledge I have about Doctor Who. I actually just started watching Doctor Who about in September. Caught up. I actually watched all of Matt's reign, and then I went back and watched from the 9th on to the last episode of Matt, which was the name of the Doctor or something like that. And you know, I watched all of that, and later on I'll be doing a video about, you know, more Doctor Who. But this is crazy. I'll give you a quick plot rundown. Basically, Matt was brought to London to inspect a picture, and that picture was Time Lord paintings, and it was showing and, you know, descripting the fall of Gallifrey. And while that happened, you know, I can't explain it all too well because I'm not that knowledgeable about Doctor Who, but you know, Matt eventually gets tied up into David's timeline because David was with the Queen of England. Well, not the Queen of England, but the Queen at some point, and she wrote a letter to basically say, you know, what would happen. And eventually Matt gets tied up into David's timeline. They meet each other, and they're both the Doctor. And then we see at this moment, we see flashbacks of Matt's, you know, we see flashbacks to the Doctor where John Hurt has to make his decision about, you know, destroying Gallifrey and destroying the Daleks with it. And with this, the interface of the weapon is called the Destroyer of Galaxies or something like that. The interface of the weapon takes the form of Rose Tyler, and Rose Tyler in this episode is called the Bad Wolf. And she basically, I guess, you know, pushes the Doctor to, you know, stop before he makes his decision, and that eventually leads him to get tied up into the 10th and 11th timeline, which, you know, starts in David's 1586 or something like that in England. So they are with each other, and basically Clara comes and, you know, gets them out. They had some hilarious moments together. Really great connection between chemistry between all three of them. And so Clara comes to, you know, help them out, and she has to stop them before, well, doctors have to stop the Zygons before they basically, you know, try to take over the Earth. And the Zygons are like the, I guess you can say, the main villain of this episode, because there is, in my opinion, there wasn't really a lot of villainous moments. You know, we just see the Zygons taking forms of the human bodies, and I guess trying to do something. I guess not trying to take over the Earth, but I guess trying to find a way back home or something like that. But the Doctors, the highlight of this episode was just the chemistry between the three Doctors. We see them on Gallifrey numerous times. We see 3 Doctors on Gallifrey, and the most epic shit ever I've ever seen in my life. I'll have a reaction to a clip at the end of this video I recorded while I was watching the 50th anniversary. God, it was when, you know, the whole episode was just revolving around the 3 Doctors' chemistry. And they're on Gallifrey, they find their way back into the unit base, and, you know, you see a lot of references to the old Doctors. You know, you see pictures of the, like, 1980 Doctors and their companions and shit like that. And then, you know, the Doctor, the story really picks up around, I guess, like, 20 minutes, the last 20 minutes, where John Hurt goes back to make his decision, and the other 2 Doctors come with him and says, you don't have to do this alone. And then Clara, you know, I got so pissed at Clara because I said, you know, if they don't do this, then it will change the Doctor's history forever. He won't be the only Time Lord left. I'd be so pissed if his whole character would change. I thought his whole character would change if they saved Gallifrey. I wanted them to blow up Gallifrey so we could keep the Doctor. But Clara, I was so pissed at her. She was like, you don't have to do this. And then Matt says, you know, I was thinking about this for 400 years, and I changed my mind. You know, pretty much retracts the, you know, the Destroyer of Galaxies, and goes and takes his own initiative to take 3 Doctors and goes and save Gallifrey. They basically wanted to do was keep the you know, Gallifrey planet in a picture, you know, where they can live in hope. It's a moment frozen in time. You know, it's bigger on the inside, but it'd be a painting. And they went and they said, since the Daleks were surrounding each other, you know, they would just be firing at each other if the planet went missing. Like that one time, I can't remember what's the name of the special where David Tennant. It really reminded me of what David was it David Tennant? Yeah, it was David Tennant where the Daleks that took the planets and they just like took them and a crack of the Medusa Cascade. They were hiding in it. It reminded me of that, but basically what the three doctors did was they moved the planet, they moved Gallifrey, and all the Daleks shot each other. And when this was happening, you see the Gallifreyan war room, and they're like, hello, I'm the doctor, and Matt shows up first, and then you see David, hello, I'm the doctor, and then you see John Hurt, hello, I'm the doctor, and then you see all the doctors, they basically say, all my lives have, pretty much come together. And you see all the doctors. You see the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one, seventh, eighth, ninth, and you even see Peter. You see fucking Peter, and you see the top of the brim of his like this right here. You see him, and he comes and helps. They like, oh, it's all of them. It's the 13th one, and they all come and they all zap it out of the spot where they're getting fired on. And we don't really see the planet in the painting, but we see the three doctors return, and they basically say, I don't know if this worked or not. And we eventually find out it worked because we see Tom Baker come back from Matt, not come back from Matt, but when they're back in the gallery, you see Tom Baker after John Hurt has left, after David Tennant has left. And David did his thing where he said, Tenzilon, I don't want to go, and then got in his TARDIS and left. I fucking love that part. And then you see Tom Baker talk to him about, that no more Gallifrey will fall, and like it was 2 titles, and then Tom Baker put it together for him. He said it's actually 1 title, Gallifrey will fall no more, and that pretty much registers in Matt's brain that says, it worked, Gallifrey is safe. And one thing that really confused me was that Tom Baker said, maybe I was you in the past life, maybe you were me. So I really don't get this, but I didn't get that part. Can somebody comment down below what that meant? But yeah, after that, we get this amazing dialogue with Matt, and we see a closing, image of just the most beautiful thing I've probably seen on TV ever. We see all the doctors line up, and we finally find out that the doctor will stop wandering, but now he's on an adventure home. Forever he's been wandering, but now we'll have his adventures to find his home planet Gallifrey. Beautiful thing. One thing I was confused about though, another thing I was confused about, is we seen John Hurt start to regenerate when he got back into his TARDIS. And since John Hurt pretty much became a doctor again, well, I don't know if he became a doctor again because he said both David and John Hurt will lose all memories in this, because the timeline didn't sync. But will John Hurt go back to being a doctor? If so, he went back to being a doctor. That means we have 13 doctors, because they didn't really count that one as a doctor. The doctors themselves never counted that life as the doctor. That was him. So, Christmas we'll get the Matt regeneration, which I know I'm gonna shed some tears on. But yeah, enjoy this clip of me reacting to the 50th anniversary. Do not forget to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, comment down below, help me with that with the John Hurt question and the Tom Baker question, and comment down below what you thought about the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who, and I will see you later, Who.
Let this place go a bit. Ah, it's his grumpy face, he grows out of it. Don't do this to them. Desktop is glitching. 3 of us from different time zones is trying to compensate. Hey, look, the round things. I love the round things. What are the round things? No idea. Oh dear, the fractal got defibrillator. There, stabilize. Oh, you redecorated. I don't like it. Yeah, you never do. Listen, we're going to the National Gallery. There's icons underneath it.
No, Unit HQ, they followed us there in the Black Archive.
I just want you guys to see this. Probably, it looks shitty, but Jesus Christ. Yo, my God, man. John, David, and Matt. Oh, my fucking God.
I'm the doctor. Sorry about it, darling. Even if that were possible, why would you do such a thing?
Because the alternative is burning.
I've seen that.
And I never want to see it again.
Damn.
We'd be lost in another universe. Frozen in a sinkhole. We'd have nothing.
You would have hope. And right now, that is exactly what you don't have.
It's delusional. The calculations alone would take hundreds of years.
Oh, hundreds and hundreds, but don't worry. I started a very long time ago.
Wanting to walk out to the Gallifrey.
Holy shit.
You might say I've been doing this all my lives.
But I never.
All the doctors. The 8th, 7, 6. That's 9.
I didn't know when I was well off. All 12 of them. No, sir. All 13.
Peter!
Sir, the knowledge know that something is happening. They're increasing their firepower. Do it, Doctor. Just do it. Do it.
Okay. Gentlemen, we're ready.
I don't see.
For God's sake, Gallifrey stands. I don't suppose we'll ever know if we actually succeeded. But at worst, we failed doing the right thing, as opposed to succeed.
Are out of sync. You can't retain it. No.
Damn.
So I will remember that I tried to save Gallifrey rather than burn it.
Fuck.
I'll have to live with that. But for now, for this moment, I am the Doctor again.
Down her is such.
Thank you.
So good, man.
Which one is mine? Ah.
He's regenerating?
Of course, suppose it makes sense. Wearing a big thing.
Wearing a
Oh,
big thing.
he is. Less conspicuous this time.
What? What?
I won't remember either, so you might as well
How the
tell
fuck
me.
did John regenerate? Is that 13?
Tell you what, where it is we're going that you don't want to talk about.
I saw Trenzalore, where we're buried. Die in battle among millions.
That's not how it's supposed to be.
That's how the story ends. Nothing we can do about it.
It's how his last life.
Trenzalore is where you're going.
Well, never say nothing. Anyway, good to know my future is in safe hands.
Is Tenzalore where
Hold
he
on,
dies?
Clara.
Or is where Matt regenerates and dies? Dave Tennant, you smooth motherfucker.
Trenzalore. We need a new destination. Because I don't want to go.
Oh shit! Don't go, David.
He always says that.
Need a moment alone with your painting.
How did you know?
Those big sad eyes.
She always moves.
I always know.
Damn right you do.
You think you might?
Who is it? Who is it? Is it Peter? I doubt it's Peter. Who is it? Matt is looking at him so fucking weird. Who is he? Gray hair.
I never forget a face.
I know you don't.
Tom.
In years to come, you might find yourself revisiting a few, but just the old favorites.
What?
You were curious about this painting, I think. I acquired it in remarkable circumstances. What do you make of the title?
Which title there's two? No More. Or Gallifrey Falls.
Oh, you see, that's where everybody's wrong. It's all one title. Gallifrey Falls No More.
It worked.
Now, what would you think that means?
The Gallifrey didn't fall. It worked. It's still out there.
I'm only a humble curator. I'm sure I wouldn't doubt.
Then where is it?
Where is it indeed? Lost. Perhaps. Things do get lost, you know. Now you must excuse me. Oh, you have a lot to do.
Do I? Is that what I'm supposed to do now? Go looking for Gallifrey?
It's entirely up to you. Your choice. I can only tell you what I would do. If I were you... Oh, if I were you... oh, perhaps I was you, of course. Oh, perhaps you are me. Congratulations.
Very, very much.
Or perhaps it doesn't matter either way.
Right.
Who knows? Who knows?
So Gallifrey is still out there, and Doctor's gonna go looking for it?
Clara sometimes asks me if I dream. Of course I dream, I tell her. Everybody dreams. But what do you dream about, she'll ask. Same thing everybody dreams about, I tell her. I dream about where I'm going. She always laughs at that. But you're not going anywhere, you're just wandering about.
No.
That's not true. Not anymore. I have a new destination. My journey is the same as yours, the same as anyone's. It's taken me so many years, so many lifetimes, but at last I know where I'm going. Where I've always been going.
Oh.
Home. The long way round.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 13 fucking doctors!